All right. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us today. Today, I want to share with you some valuable information when it comes to integrating Printify with Shopify. This video is specifically for those who have the Basic Shopify Plan. I'm talking about the basic one, the $29 a month one, because when it comes to setting up shipping with Printify, it's going to be a little different. And through my personal experience, I found this to be an easier way to explain it. So first you want to start off by going to Printify and creating an account with them. For the purpose of this video, I'm not going to share with you how to specifically set up an account with Printify, but it's very simple. You go to printify.com, you click Start Selling, and they'll ask you a few questions, and you just answer them simply. You put in the email address you want them to use, and you create a password. After that, once you have created your Printify account, you want to go ahead and connect your Shopify store. So in order to do that, you want to go ahead to your profile little logo over here on the right hand side and click it. In the drop down, you want to go to My Stores. And under My Stores, you want to click Add New Store. When you click Add New Store, you will see that there's a lot of options you can choose to add, so you may want to look into that for the future if you have any other places, e-commerce places or marketplaces, including Etsy, Wix, WooCommerce. There's so many of them. So for the purpose of this video, we will be connecting Shopify. So you would simply just click Connect. I'm already connected. My store is already connected. So once you click Connect, they're going to ask you like 2 or 3 questions. They're going to ask you to put in your Shopify web address, which would be the name of your store .myshopify.com, not your regular URL address, which for me is Hopefully Create Designs, but you're going to do hopefully created designs.myshopify.com. That would be for mine. Okay, once you click Connect, you will be able to see where you are connected here. And for some reason, when I first did it, it didn't connect right away. So what I had to do is, I don't know if it was a glitch in their system, I had to close out all my tabs, open up a new Chrome browser window, and redo it, and it did work. So this time of year, and even in this season for us, I know a lot of people are doing drop shipping right now, so it can get kind of busy. And just give them a chance and understand that things do happen. So once your store is connected, you want to go ahead and start choosing your products and designing them. Now, what I will suggest is that when it comes to choosing a product with Printify, this is a very different platform in which there are different print providers, and different print providers offer different shipping rates. So if you're just starting out with Printify, I suggest you choose one product and pay attention to the print provider and pay attention to the shipping for that print provider and go from there. What I use for my store right now from Printify, I do journals and notebooks. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. Once you click on the journals and notebooks, as with any product, you'll have a few options. So I would definitely do my research when it comes to print providers to see if there are any cons or things you may have to manage when it comes to that print provider shipping to your customer. So for me, I chose the spiral notebook here. Once you choose that, I will not go into the details of how to design your products because every product design is different, but they will give you some details on what they're looking for when it comes to the size of the design and all things like that. So I already have some design. I can do that for another video if you want me to. Just let me know in the comments. But for the purposes of the video, we're going to go ahead. I already have some spiral notebooks designed, so I'm going to go back to my store, and you already see I have a couple of notebooks published here. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and click one of the notebooks, and it'll give you a few options for mockups. And the reason why you'll see it here where it says publish is because once you create your product, you're going to have to publish it to your store. Otherwise, it will be saved as a draft and will be placed under unpublished. So once your product is published to your store, this is where the information comes into play. You're going to want to set up shipping. And the way that they show you to do it is to set it up, using the shipping calculator. So I'm going to go ahead over to settings, or go back to my store, and it says manage my store. So I'm going to click the settings tab here. And when I click it for shipping, it Printify wants to directly send you over to the shipping calculator, which is a seamless way to integrate your shipping from Printify to Shopify. So go ahead and click that button. Okay, so this is a message that popped up for me because I have the Basic Shopify plan. You can see a red message popped up, and therefore I am not able to use this feature. And again, I found this out through research, and I'm trying to let you know before you run into these problems and how to fix them. Because if you don't set up shipping, once you have even published your product to Shopify, your customer will not be able to check out. They'll be able to see the product, but they will not be able to check out the product. So I'm going to go ahead over to my Shopify admin page and go ahead over to settings. Well, actually first, go ahead and go to your apps. And when you go to your apps, you should be able to click your Printify app on the App Store, and therefore make sure it works. Make sure the features work on your app on Shopify. If it doesn't, just simply contact them. Sometimes you have to wait a little bit. So this is the app on my Shopify store, which is right here. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into shipping. So in order to set up the shipping, with some print providers, once you publish your product to your Shopify store, the shipping automatically integrates. With Printify, when you have the basic Shopify plan, it does not. You have to do a few things manual, but it's nothing too complicated. So go ahead over to shipping and delivery. And like I said, you want to choose just one product when you're starting out because you're going to have to create a separate shipping profile. So I have already done that, but in order to create a new profile, you're just going to click create new profile, which should be right under shipping, custom shipping rates, and go ahead and click create new profile. Here you're going to type in the name of the profile. So let's just say you want to do Printify t-shirts. So that's the title of your new printing category. Then if you've already published your products over, which is the only way you're going to be able to see them on Shopify, you want to go ahead and to add products. And it's going to give you a list of all the products you have in the store. So go ahead and click on the products that you've published to Shopify from Printful. And I'll just, go ahead and click, for the purposes of the video, I'll go ahead and put in my t-shirts. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just click this first t-shirt for the purpose of the video, and I'm going to click done. So here we have the product that is going to be set up for shipping. From there, you want to go ahead and choose where you're shipping from. Now this is where you want to choose just Printify. So you want to go ahead and, if you have any that automatically connected over here, you want to go ahead and remove any other rates. Go ahead and remove the Printful app. Remove. Done. Okay, so now we have just what we need for setting up shipping, which is just Printify. So now you have shipping from, and now you have to set up shipping to. So you want to go ahead and create your shipping zone. I'm going to go ahead and just do the US for now. I can do another video for global or other regions, but you can more understand how that works when you go ahead over to Printify, So go ahead and click create your zone name. Um, for me, I think it's going to be U.S. shipping. It might go ahead and do it once you find. Yeah, here you go. I know it pre-populated it, but that's not what we're going to choose. I mean, go ahead and give it the name that you want to give it. Let's click. Sorry. Okay, so that's done. So now that you set up the shipping zone, you want to go ahead and add your rates. And this is where it can get kind of tricky. So try to follow me along. If you need help, just let me know in the comments below. Go ahead. They're going to give you a drop down, and this is going to be flat rate shipping. This is what you're going to use for the US. Now, the price for shipping, you're going to have to go over back to Printify, and they're going to give you that information. Go ahead over to shipping and more details. Okay, so here we are. Right here is the shipping information for the US. And for the first item, it's going to be $6, and any additional item is going to be $4. But what you're going to also need, I don't know why you just that sometimes. What you're going to also need is the weight of each notebook. So as you can see, for this particular product, there is no weight available for us to find out. So I simply had to do a little bit more digging. So I'm going to go ahead over to my conversations with Printify, because that was the only way I was able to do it. The reason why you're going to want to do shipping by weight is because they give you this article here, and it tells you to set up flat rate shipping. Now, it doesn't specify all the details that I had to go dig and find out. It does say it here, but I didn't really quite understand what carrier calculated rates were, so I didn't know if that applied to me. It just wasn't clear enough for me as a Shopify basic plan user. So they're going to give you a few steps on how to set it up easily. So we're going to walk through this example, and it says to go ahead, what we're doing now, excuse me, is our first step. They're saying, okay, you're going to use phone cases, you're going to put in your weight for the phone case, and then you're going to put the amount of shipping that Printify gives you. Now, I will be completely honest. If you feel like the shipping that Printify gives you is too much for the product compared to your market or what you're trying to reach, you can go ahead and drop it. Just understand that you're going to have to make up that loss personally. So dropping it like 50 cents a dollar, however much you feel comfortable, I would let you use your discretion on that part, because at the time I honestly thought that for me personally, in offering to a customer, that the price that they were providing for shipping for that product was a little too much. People like to see free shipping. In order for me to include free shipping, it would cause the price of my product to go up too high. So I just took a small loss in hopes that, I would build it up over time. That's a little bit of analytics and marketing and, a little economics there going on. So if you want to go ahead and get into the details of that, it's up to you. But if not, you can just put in the shipping that they have there. Okay, so once you put in the item, you're going to put in the item, and you're going to put a weight range right here. So this is the weight range for the first product, and this is the shipping for the first product. So let's head back over to Shopify, and the shipping said $6, right? So that's the shipping for notebooks. But what this means right now is that when my customer orders a notebook, no matter how many they order, it's only going to be $6. So if they order 2 notebooks, $6 shipping. If they order 10 notebooks, it's going to be $6 shipping. And what you need to do is go ahead and add the weight, so they know that Shopify automatically knows that each additional product is going to be an additional cost for shipping. Now, if you want to do one price shipping, that's on you. Just understand that you are going to have to make up that loss. Understand your profit margin, so you'll know how to adjust that accordingly. If you're running a promotion, understand how to do that. These are just a few examples. I'm going to walk you through just the details based on Printify. So go ahead and put in based on item weight. But when we go back to our, where we at here? When we go back to our notebook, like I said, there is no weight here. They give you the shipping rate, the cost. They give you technology, quality control, packaging, all that stuff. But they do not give you. They don't give you the weight of the product. And to me, that is very important in the fact that the article that they're providing for you in order to set up weights, shipping by weight, they should provide that for you. But since they don't, I'm a little bit of a go-getter, so I must say also as an entrepreneur, just on a side note, understand that you may have to do things that may be challenging or things you may have to figure out, but consider it that you're in your customer's shoes. So make it as feasible and easy for them to navigate your website, your e-commerce store as possible. That will help you retain more customers. It will help you satisfy customers overall, because you don't want a dissatisfied customer. People know what they want, so they're going to go shop for it. They shop for it and they have a dissatisfaction. Who knows what you'll have to deal with. So don't even start that way. So go ahead and what I had to do, honestly, is I just talked to Printify because I'm all about communication. That's just me as a human being. Personally, I believe in communication keeps peace. It keeps things going smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into my conversations here. I want to say it was here. It's not just the other one. Okay, sorry about that. It's the one after that. Or let's see, it might be here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So I contacted them and I asked them, do they know the shipping weight for the notebooks that I was going to create and publish to my store? So they flat out told me no. They're like, we don't know the shipping rates either. Right here, scroll down some. There we go. Looks like the weight is unknown for us as well. So they also had to go another step. And these are things that really, I would say, not necessarily make or break you, but kind of help you decide really whether you want to use this company, whether you want to push forward. If it looks like a minor, infliction and maybe something they didn't know or never brought to their attention. For me, it was a little bit of a setback, but I had done a lot of research with the company. They were selling, drop shipping a product that I couldn't find in another company that I was using. So I was just going to go ahead forth with it. And hopefully from me contacting them, they'll be able to provide this information for someone else down the road. So I want to say they told me to put in the 1.5 pounds and then they'll get back to me according to the direct weight the exact weight of the notebooks. So when I put in the shipping weight here, this is what I'm going to do. If they say, if they say 1.5 pounds for one product, that means for one notebook, which is $6 shipping, it's 1.5 pounds. Each additional notebook, you're going to have to double that, triple that, however which way it goes. So the weight, we're going to start at 0.01 pounds to 1.5 pounds. And that's how we're going to set up shipping here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and clear this out just for the purpose of this video. I'm going to go ahead and, I'll go ahead and just click done. Now, I need to set up a separate shipping for an additional notebook. So I'm going to go ahead back to add rate. So that wasn't even an option there. So I'm going to go back to add rate. It's going to be another US flat rate. And this time you're going to go ahead and put $10. The reason why I'm putting $10 is because you're going to have to add each shipping rate as you go, because the weights will be added. If I do put $4 here, that's going to say that someone who purchases notebooks that weigh more than 1.5 pounds is only going to pay $4 shipping, and that's incorrect. They're going to have to pay the shipping of the first notebook and the shipping of the additional notebook. So that's how we got to 10. So $10 would be my shipping rate. Add conditions. Back to our weight. So we're going to start at 1.51, which means the weight after one notebook to the weight of the second notebook, which is 3 pounds. Done. So there you have it. You have your flat rate for one notebook, which is $6, two notebooks, which right here, as we saw for shipping, we have one notebook at $6, the second notebook at $4. So when someone buys two notebooks, it's not going to be $6, not going to be $4, it's going to be $6 plus the $4, which is going to give you the $10. So here we have it. Two notebooks, $10. As you go up, keep adding, or leave it like that if you want to. If you feel like you can take that, that you can go ahead and afford that profit margin, or if you just honestly don't feel comfortable having customers pay this much for shipping, whatever the business decision you come to. If you decide for this to stop, then what you'll do, let's just say this is enough shipping. I don't want my customers to pay any more than $10 shipping, no matter how many notebooks they buy after the second notebook. So go ahead and go back to US flat rate. You're going to do, I could have done it there, but I'm going to go ahead and do it for the example. Go ahead and add condition, and you're going to add a minimum of 3 pounds. 3.01 pounds, which is after the second notebook. And there is no limit now. The weight, it doesn't matter how many notebooks they get from here on out, they're going to only pay $10 shipping. So go and click done for that. And that's set up too. So now you have, for your first notebook, $6. Your second notebook is going to be $10. Your third and any more than that is going to be $10. So it's going to stop at $10 for shipping. I'm going to discard this because I already have mine set up. So go ahead and I'm going to leave this page because I don't necessarily need that shipping. I'm going to go ahead and show you what the correct shipping looks like here. So go ahead into, this is the shipping I set up for Printify. It says Printify notebooks. So go ahead and manage rates. And here we have it. So the title of my shipping is Printify notebooks. I have my 4 products here, which is all from one print provider. And I have my shipping rates calculated to my personal preference, which is one notebook is going to be $5.50, two notebooks $8.50, 3 notebooks and up, no more than $10. And that's how I did the weight. Now, Printify finally got back with me. And once they got back with me, they're like, hey, we found out that the notebooks are only 0.41 pounds. So now, honestly, it's up to me. But I have it already set up, so it's up to me. What I need to go ahead and do is go ahead back here, and what I would do is click the 3 dots, edit rate, and I would do 0.01 to what they say, sorry, 0.41 pounds. So I would do 0.41 pounds. And that's what I would do for that. And each additional one, same principle. Now they stated that when it comes to, here we go, it's an additional 0.16 pounds. So I don't know how that works for them. However, what you're going to do is for one notebook, you're going to just use 0.4 pounds, and the second notebook will be 0.42 pounds to 0.57 pounds. That's how you're going to set that up and add 0.16, 0.16, 0.16 pounds for each additional notebook. So hopefully that cleared all this up, because I was kind of confused when it came to setting up shipping. I'm like, they're telling me to go ahead and click this and it can't enable it and this and that. So that hopefully helps clarify how to set up shipping for your basic Shopify plan. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it was very helpful. If you have any questions, concerns, or you still just don't get it, just drop a comment in the section below. And I hope you have a good day.